Fear spread through Ivy Hill Estate in Scotland the moment the night shift security team stopped responding on internal comms. At exactly 2:13 a.m., all 5 guards reportedly went silent at once. Then, one of them whispered something that was never meant to be heard. There's someone inside the chapel, but it's locked from the inside. The Ivy Hill Chapel had been sealed for over a decade. No entrances, no maintenance, no recorded access. Yet motion sensors inside the structure suddenly triggered, one after another, like footsteps moving slowly across the stone floor. Locals nearby began reporting something worse. Lights inside the abandoned estate flickered in patterns that matched human breathing. Dogs refused to approach the gates and started whining uncontrollably before being pulled away. One guard's body camera footage was recovered from outside the perimeter fence. It shows him standing still, staring at the chapel's doorless wall. Then, the audio captured a sound no one could explain. A faint voice, calmly asking, "Why are you still outside?" After that, the guard drops the camera and begins backing away slowly, shaking violently, refusing to look behind him. Investigation teams arrived 18 minutes later, but what they found made the entire region go silent. The sealed chapel door was now visible. It had not been there before, and it was slightly open. The Ivy Hill Estate lockdown escalated after the chapel door appeared overnight. At 2:41 a.m., control room surveillance began malfunctioning across all monitors at once. Static replaced half the feeds. Then came the contradiction. One of the security officers, James Walker, was seen on internal cameras still outside the chapel perimeter, standing motionless, watching the door. But inside the control room, the intercom suddenly activated. It was his voice, panicked, breaking, repeating, "Let me out! I'm still inside!" The remaining guards froze. Some backed away from the monitors. One reportedly began crying without speaking. Outside footage showed James still standing in the fog. But inside audio channels, his breathing was trapped in a metal room echoing footsteps that didn't match any recorded movement. Then something worse happened. The chapel door that had appeared earlier slowly opened another few inches. And every camera facing it briefly displayed a different version of the same scene. In one feed, the door led to darkness. In another, it showed a lit hallway that didn't exist in the estate. In another, it showed the control room itself, empty. At 2:53 a.m., all radio communication broke into overlapping whispers. Not random, coordinated, as if multiple people were speaking the same sentence from different rooms. "You already came in." One guard ran out into the rain and refused to return, collapsing near the gate while repeating that the estate was copying people. Then, the system recorded movement inside the control room, even though everyone inside was standing still. The final footage of James Walker shows something approaching him from behind inside the fog outside. But the control room audio captured something else entirely. Heavy breathing right next to the microphone. Then James screaming, "It's using my body to stay outside!" And then, silence. When backup arrived minutes later, they found both locations empty. But the security log showed something impossible. James Walker was logged in as being inside the chapel system, even though no one had ever entered it. And at exactly 3:03 a.m., the chapel door fully closed on its own.